Hello there, and thank you very much for opening up this video. I really do appreciate it. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Bond. James Bond. I'm a health and fitness expert based in the United Kingdom. Now, before I go any further, let me explain that I'm a non-practicing second-generation Indian Hindu living in the UK. I am the son of two legal immigrants. In case you don't know what second generation means, it means I was born and raised in the United Kingdom. Now, I understand that from social media that there have been a large number of protests outside Birmingham schools in response to teaching of lesbian, gay, bisexual and transgender relationships in those schools. And I understand it from social media that a lot of people of Islamic background have been protesting about such teaching. On behalf of the Hindu community of the UK, I am eternally grateful for such protests. Now, I'm not homophobic. I'm not in any way, sex or form. I have friends of every sexual orientation you can imagine. I have friends who are lesbian, gay, bisexual, and I even have one friend who is trisexual. In case you're wondering what trisexual means, he'll try anything. That's a different story altogether. Now, please sit back, watch these 3 videos. It takes about 5 minutes, and then you'll see on the other side why I am so grateful that these videos have come out. Okay, see you in a minute.
No, I want creative you. God created Eve, not Adam and Eve. God created Adam and Eve, not Adam and Eve. Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on all of you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you, you despicable people! Shame on you, you shameless people! Shame on you! Shame on you, despicable people! Shame on you! That's what the racists and fascists say about you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you!
This is our concern, no outsiders. We said all parents are on board with it, but the reality is no parents are on board with it.
How old's your child?
10.
And they're coming home and what they're saying to you?
They're confused about homosexuality. They're coming. We have nothing against Mr. Moffat. We're as British as they come. You know, we respect the British values and everything. But the problem is he's not respecting our ethos as a community, as as one. They say we work with the parents, we listen to the parents, but this is not what they're doing.
Do you think it's right to promote LGBT in the classroom?
I just don't see the point. Why we don't send our children to school to learn about LGBT? We send them to school to learn about maths, science, and English.
If there's homosexual men, the punishment is one of 5 things. One, the easiest one may be, chop their head off. That's the easiest. Second, burn them to death. Third, throw them off a cliff. Fourth, tear down a wall on them so they die under that. Fifth, a combination of the above. We have a hadith on that. Now, whether somebody is going to accept that, that's up to the jurists to read and understand. There's definitely some of those apply. Now, maybe the combination, but this is something that's there.
So you may be asking, why is a Hindu so grateful for these videos coming out? Quite frankly, I find those videos quite disturbing. Let me make one thing abundantly clear. In Hinduism, although I'm not a practicing Hindu, we are taught that all human beings are children of Lord Krishna, and we are taught to respect and love everybody. I have friends of every sexual orientation you can imagine, so please don't think I'm homophobic in any way, sense or form. The reason we're so grateful for these videos coming out is I have good friends who are Hindu and Sikh taxi drivers. Now, what actually has happened is I do security at a gay bar at weekends. Now, since these videos have come out, and our customers are increasingly reluctant to get into taxis run by Islamic taxi drivers. What happens is at the weekend we actually had 5 cars turn up, each with a designated driver with 4 passengers. That's what 5 times 5, 25 people. We had 4 minibuses, each with 10 people in, each with a designated driver. So that's what? Another 40 people. So in effect, they've lost 65 customers. I actually asked these people, why did they turn up in a minibus or a car? And they said they didn't want to get a taxi on the way home and put themselves at risk. Okay, then what actually happens is outside we have Hindu and Sikh taxis, taxi drivers, okay, and you can see they put signs up on their windows saying, I am Hindu or I am Sikh and I have CCTV. These guys, quite frankly, cannot keep up with demand. What actually has happened is that some of them doubled their price, but despite that, they can't keep up with demand. You can see what happens. They take them to customers, they take them home, and basically the people waiting for them will wait until they've come back before they get in. Before they get in with them. Okay, they won't take a taxi. With an Islamic taxi driver, which is very, very unfortunate, by the way. I have many, many good friends who are Islamic taxi drivers, and they're very, very decent people. How do I put this? I was there the day of the 7th July London bombings, and I remember that day very, very well. And it was a very good gentleman who, an Islamic taxi driver, who actually saw that we were carrying 2 suitcases and got us back to Euston. And he never took a penny from it. He was excited against the cart. On the night of the, the Manchester terror attacks at the Ariana Grande concert, I am very, very aware that many Islamic taxi drivers turned off their meters and took people home for free. It's quite their zakat. It's where they have to give 1/40th of their time or their money to good causes. I'm also aware, very, very aware, that some Islamic doctors actually donned on their white coats, made their way to the hospital, and basically assisted with the wounding, and they never took a penny in payment. They didn't put came in. It's part of their zakat, which is a beautiful thing. But as I said, due to a small minority of people who have such reprehensible attitudes, the Hindu and Sikh taxi drivers are making an absolute killing. On top, financially, that is, they're not killing anybody, they're making a fortune. On top of that, a local pizzeria near me has actually closed down. The reason why it's closed down, because I was there, a young lady went in to buy some pizzas and she was wearing shorts and a t-shirt, and the staff there, all Pakistani, were mouthing off at her to the point of tears. And I pointed out that we are guests in someone else's home. They didn't listen to that. Someone else recorded it. It went viral, and basically no one has gone to that shop since. And as a result, the place is closed down. Now, please be assured that if you went to a Hindu or a takeaway run by Hindus or Sikhs, that would never happen. We are guests in your home, and we must respect your ways. As I said, these people do not represent the 3 million or so Muslims who live here. We actually do have quite a few Islamic people who come into our gay bar at the weekend. No problem, they're gay people. We love and respect everybody. We don't discriminate, and they are very, very welcome. What I have to do is, when it comes to going home, I have to basically take them around the back entrance and get them to go home in a taxi run by, with an English taxi driver, because I don't want to put them in danger. Okay, so deduce from that what you will. Okay, my name is Bond, James Bond. You can shaken but not stirred. Bye bye.